Howdy guys, how's it going? Look at what we have got. We have got our AK-74U Gold, which means we only got one submachine gun left before we take and we lock in that diamond camo for our subs, and that's the KSP-45, but we'll get to that one next. That'll be the next one. And for the record, I've had this thing gold since yesterday, but it took me a hot minute to get those audio issues sorted out, but now we're good to go. So first and foremost, looking at the Gunfighter class setup for our Kalashnikov little handheld friend here. For our attachments, for our optic, we got the Silix I almost said Holocaust. We got our Silix Holo Scout, whatever, screw it. I'm really digging this, like I said, with the Uzi and with the AK-74U, because the AK-74U, you know, it's one of the hardest hitting subs. It does have a nice fire rate. You can really, you know, maintain your accuracy and actually push out the people. It's like it's like the AR of the submachine guns, in my opinion. With like, you know, like the MP5 and stuff, you know, it's faster fire rate, super good for you up close stuff. This holds its own up close too. Still has really good ADS time, but having that little bit of magnification is actually very nice and handy on most of the maps on this game, even Nuketown. For our muzzle, we're going to be going with the Gra suppressor. I just had the other suppressor on there for, I was testing it, I was comparing them, and the Gra is still the best combination with everything else. Task Force barrel gives us that huge bump in damage, bullet velocity, damage range. Body, the Gra 5mm laser for the hip fire accuracy. Underbarrel spec snaz speed grip gives a sprint movement speed. Wait, sprint movement speed? Sprinting moves. There we go. Okay. Horizontal recoil control is a big thing that we get out of that though, and with the least amount of negativity compared once matched up with our other attachments. Magazine, we got our 50 round fast mag, bro. Flipping the reload time with that, considering you got 50 rounds in the mag, is phenomenal. Handle, Gra Elasta Wrap, that gives us that good ability to go prone while we're firing, and 90% flinch resistance is huge. Then finally, we got our KGB skeleton stock, sprint to fire time, aim, walking, movement speed. There you go. And then it helps compensate. The 5mm laser helps compensate for the reduction in hip fire. Actually, I've tried a bunch of different combinations with the AK-74U where I've had an extra day's time compared to what I've done with the other ones, and I keep coming back to this one because, like, I just noticed little issues with full-on combinations with the Gunfighter setup, aside from this one right here. Then looking at our Perk Greed class setup for 5 attachments, one of the few times I'm not going to have a suppressor on a gun, but we sticking with that Task Force barrel for the damage range, bullet velocity, because like I said, this thing already has a nice fire rate, it's got solid accuracy, so it's like we ain't really got to worry about that nearly as much as we would with other weapons. Got that 5mm laser for the hip fire accuracy, magazine, 50 round speed mag, handle, Gra Elasta Wrap, and the skeleton stock once again. So there you go, and I think that right there, to me, that just looks amazing. Like with that gold, I mean, that's like one of the first gold guns that, you know, it's really hit me, and I'm liking it gold. But once it's diamond, bro, once it's diamond, I mean, just take a gander at that. Woo, that right there, that is something that any man would be proud to have in his hands. But yeah, same thing, and all my, you know, my full class setup is pretty much the stem shot frag, field upgrade, whatever you need it to be at the time. I normally rock, you know, the trip mine bouncing Betty's, but I got field mic because that's, you know, the camo where you got to get kills with enemies detected by like equipment and everything, that one's always like the last one I end up working on, or like, you know, having a few left with, so the field mic helps, you know, expedite that process. Flak jacket, tac mask, scavenger, assassin, ghost, gun ho, then flak jacket, scavenger, and ghost. So there's the attachments, there's the full class setup. So without further ado, let's hop into a match and see what we can do. Okay, so for those of you that are paying attention, I am wearing a different shirt. That's because I've been able to find the match in 6.5 to 7 hours due to whatever was wrong with their servers. They came out with like a 2.68 something gigabyte update. I done it, and I can finally play the game. So hallelujah for that one. Let's take and see what we can do. We got our Gunfighter setup class first. I'm just hopping right into it. I know I'm level 8, that's because earlier what I was doing is I was just grinding zombies, just because that was the only thing I could play, because it didn't involve me having to join an online server of any kind. So there you go, you know, if you ever, that's the beautiful thing, bro. I've been hearing so many people say they love zombies, even people that I know have never really like participated within the zombie community and the zombie stuff, so that's what I love to hear, because I'm let me tell you, once like all the DLC zombie stuff drops, bro, I'm gonna be all over it. Like right now, I'm just kindly, you know, focusing on the multiplayer camos and weapons and stuff, just to get them not necessarily out of the way, as in I'm not enjoying it, because I am enjoying it a lot. Like I love the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, but there's still a lot of wiggle room for things that need to be fixed, things that are kind of, you know, a little bit of a pain in the butt, this, that, and the other. But, you know, I mean, this is about the AK-74U. It's not about complaints or this or that or the other. It's just about looking at these weapons. So we're going to, since we joined in a nice Nuketown match, and I mean, look at this scenery, bro. They killing it for Christmas. I mean, I even got Christmas lights up in my room kind of like this, except for it's just around the corners. It's not like overlapped within through the middle of the roof. But, you know, I mean, I have them things up year round just because it gives a nice ambiance to the, you know, to the feeling of the old sleeping chamber. So that's the way I like to keep it. You know, I like to keep a little bit of color in my life. Got to keep some colorful lights up, just chilling. And then whenever I come into my dark office, I'm able to just, you know, soak up all the blue light into my eyeballs and take up the red light that I got behind my monitors, which I can change to any color, but I like red because that's what I got in my PC. But I'm definitely going to switch over to more of a RGB situation once I do a complete setup rebuild, which, you know, like I said, I mean, I hate to keep saying it, but that's yet to be determined based on the current, you know, factors of, you know, everything that's going down within the world itself, okay? But I will say this, Red Dragon sent me the mouse they was going to be, I mean, they sent it to me like 2 weeks ago, but like I got it the day before yesterday. So I tried playing zombies with nothing but mouse and keyboard, and let me tell you, I'm trash at mouse and keyboard, but with the ergonomics of that mouse and the way it fit my hand, I made it around 23, which, like, round 23, especially for those of you guys that know me for making it, you know, past around like 100 and whatever, is going to seem like diddly squat. But like I said, I'm a controller player. I'm playing controller right now with multiplayer. I play controller on zombies. That's what I'm comfortable with. That's what my muscle memory's with. That's what I play my butt cheeks like a controller in the middle of my sleep. And I mean, that's just what I know. So the fact that I was able to make it to round 21, 23, whatever, it was 20 something. It wasn't past 25 though. I know that for a fact. The fact I was able to make it to that on zombies, with the zombies being as aggressive and fast-paced as it is now with Cold War, to me, that's amazing. Because, like, I had a Red Dragon mouse, like the Red Dragon mouse I had before that. I love it, and I like it. It's bigger, it's girthier, but it has so many buttons on it, which is phenomenal for productivity purposes. But in terms of gaming, I typically find myself pressing buttons that I didn't mean to press, or I didn't need to press, or I forgot what order I took and had the buttons programmed. So with that in mind, having this one, which is a little bit more ergonomic, slightly smaller, allows you to have a flatter hand profile on the mouse itself, is nice. So I'm going to be doing within the next 3 videos, I'm going to be doing, like, you know, like a product sponsorship deal, and I'm going to showcase the mouse itself. We've got a new zombie mode called, like, what is it? Deck the halls of hell. So I don't know. It's something about snowballs. I hadn't played it yet, but I feel like it would be very interesting and entertaining if I took and played that first time with keyboard and mouse, and then we'll progress our way up and just see what we can do with it. But right now, halftime, we're going even, but like I said, I mean, it's like the end of the day. I mean, I'm tired too. So first game on, other than zombies, that's like all my level 8 has been nothing but from level 1 to 8 has been zombies, which anybody that plays zombies on this game knows how much you have to play in order to level up. Like I said, the first time went around like 40, I really want to say it's 46 when the power cut off, and then I played it again with keyboard and mouse, went to 20 something. Then I died because it's keyboard and mouse, and then I got to play like round 11 or 12, and then I had to leave and go like pick up some groceries and stuff. So, you know, however many rounds total that is, that's how much I played right now. So first round that we done, we done our gunfighter class setup. So now I'm gonna go to the 5-round class setup. I'm just gonna go kamikaze mode right now and just take myself out. And this is our 5 attachment class setup. So once again, if you're wondering, why is my trigger stop off? Sorry. If you're wondering why I only got the UAV and the counter UAV, that's because of the challenge where you have to get kills of enemies that are, you know, like either identified by score streaks or field, like, you know, field my equipment upgrades, all that kind of stuff. But look, the 5-round attachments on here, I don't have a suppressor, which is a bit of a downside on like core because people have a constant mini map. But I found with most objective game modes on most maps, because I don't just base my, you know, my hypotheses on the class setups on Nuketown, but I do like playing Nuketown when I can, just because it's a nice, you know, control group sized map, especially for subs. Once I start breaking back into the ARs, I'm going to be going for the the maps to have longer range engagements along with short range engagements, just so that, you know, I mean, I can accurately represent what we got going on. But it's like with Nuketown, the short range engagements, the subs play like subs in Black Ops Cold War, the ARs play like ARs, but they also, like, ARs are really the dominant do-jig here in Cold War. But, I mean, subs hold their place as well. It's just all about picking your engagements and being honest with yourself about your play style, your accuracy, your skill level, all that good old stuff. Hello there, son. Let's just take and go out with the 5 milliwatt laser, hitting them with the hipfire accuracy on the old good old AK-74U. You laying down. There's two of them. These butt buddies. One of them took and licked my face. The other one stuck their finger up my hind end. That's what you expect whenever you got somebody just crouching on B with their butt buddy. But there you go. And you're hiding behind the... God dang, can I not get shot in the spine? Like, I'm not trying to walk out here and turn into Stephen Hawking in 2.3 seconds, but that seems to be what happens every goddamn time, especially on Nuketown. But you can't hate on Nuketown, and honestly, I'm just liking it because of the scenery that we got. Like, if I went double negative every game with this kind of scenery, then you know what? I'd be a happy camper, because I'm just digging it. Like, I'm in that Christmas spirit, you know. Like, I'm talking about St. Nicholas, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rudolph the Brown-Nosed Reindeer. If you haven't heard that song, highly recommend looking it up because it's very entertaining. But anyways, like I said, all that aside, once again, this is about the AK-74U. My team is not wanting to really go for the objective, so we're going to be taking one of those fat L's on this go-round. But like I said, after the day I've had as far as like being able to, if I'd been able to connect to the servers today for multiplayer, I kept getting like 2 or 3 different error codes, and I restarted my game constantly. I restarted my PC 3 times, especially right after I took and done the introduction of this video, which was showing you guys the attachments for the AK-74U. But even after that, no beans, baby, no beans. So I left, came back, and it was like, yeah, there's 2-something gigabyte update. So I was like, please, for the love of everything that is sacred within this world, let this be something that fixes the problem that we're currently experiencing. And lucky for us, it was. That's a big old fat cheers to you guys. Let me see. Go, boop. Can't do that without messing up. I really did. It didn't mess nothing up. So we're going to keep on grinding. There's only 1 sub left before I got diamond. I'm just going to keep getting shot in side meat because nobody's paying attention on the side alleys with my team. Pretty sure my team is like people from St. Jude and only have 1.5 eyeballs, which would make a lot of sense considering the way that things are currently going. But look at that, we got this beautiful AK-74U, even though we got beat by over 50% of what the score capability is, which is just but we had so many objectives, but that one guy goes 16 objectives. So you got it. It's always about that one guy that really takes and tries to carry the weight of the team. And I mean, I tried, but I didn't have that many objectives because I was focused on talking to you guys, and it's been a long day. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to give this setup a try with AK-74U in both configurations, depending on what you're working for. And look at this while I'm thinking about it. We have got the battle pass now, which means I'm going to be doing weapon blueprint class setups. So you guys better be ready for that. If you want it, let me know. If you don't want it, please let me know, because if you don't want it, then I won't do it if enough people don't want it. But I'm going to be covering each blueprint separately on top of while I'm working on getting diamond on all my classes and stuff. I really got to grind the launchers and things in the secondary situation, because those are going to be, you know, like, they're the biggest headache. Launchers suck monkey nuts. But anyways, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sorry for the lack of daily posts, because I prefer to do 1 to 2 posts daily, but because of audio situations, internet situations, weather situations, and flipping server situations. That's what's caused the delay. So it is what it is. I'm cool with it. So I hope you guys are cool with it. So until the next one, adios.